Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. I am Paige. Thank you for joining me today. Today I'm going to be teaching you, I said today twice. Oh my gosh. Anyways, today I'm going to be teaching you how to hum and sing while beatboxing. Hey baby, oh what baby. So singing and humming while beatboxing are two different vocal effects and they're approached differently. Singing is an open throat concept. Ha. Humming is more of a closed throat concept and the air is traveling out through your nose. For example, If you put your finger under your nose, you can feel the air. So, how do you incorporate these different beatboxing sounds while trying to sing and hum at the same time? Well, let's start with singing. So with singing, like I said, it's an open throat concept, and the best way to approach this is to pick and choose words that have consonants in them that are used in beatboxing. So for example, I like to use the word baby. Baby, 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 baby. Do you see how I'm using the B as like a kick drum and the word baby at the same time? Baby, baby, baby. You can try and change pitch while you do it. Baby, 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 yeah. Here's how I like to use the snare. I can use it on the word like. Your tongue is on the roof of your mouth, and the back of your tongue is going kind of like slapping forward, creating that sound. But you have to be making a vocalization while you're doing it. So for example, I said the word like earlier. I like the way you work it, no diggity, I gotta back it up. Or for example, what you doing today. You can also add different kind of beatboxing sounds in between the singing so it sounds like it's a fuller beat. For example, I don't know, here's something I just made up the other day. I love you, baby. Yeah, but I love you, baby. I love you, baby. Yeah. I love you, baby. I love you, baby. Yeah. Now, let's move along to humming. While humming in beatboxing, you are using a closed throat method. What I mean by this is that your tongue is blocking the back of your throat, so air is not getting out through your mouth, and it's forced to go out of your nose. Sounds silly. Like I said, you can feel it through your nose if you hum. So practice that a little bit and just get comfortable with humming in general. Once you feel like you kind of got it, we're going to get more into how you make a beat while humming. So for this, all of the sounds that you're doing are going to be at the front of your mouth. Normally, you do a kick drum like this. This is air coming out of your mouth to make it more forceful. So when you're humming, it's not going to be a really forceful beat, unfortunately. But with practice, you can make it sound pretty loud. Your kick drum might end up sounding like this. This is because your tongue is blocking the back of your throat, so air is not traveling out through your mouth. If you try and do a kick drum while humming at the same time, it sounds like this. Practice the humming while doing the kick drum at the same time first, and once you feel comfortable with that, you can add in some hi-hats or some snares and whatever else you want to add. Your hi-hat might sound like this. So you're forced to make the hi-hat sound by your tongue really having to build up the muscles to like push against the top of your mouth at the front. Now the bigger question here is, how do you do a snare? Because normally I do it like this. That's an inward K. There's a couple different methods of how you can do a snare, and here's what they are. The first snare is a snare that you can do without humming, but while you're humming, this one's pretty easy to do, and you combine the letters P and F to make a sound like this. The second sound you can do is a little bit more complicated, but this one is called a spit snare. I know it sounds silly. Anyway, you make a spit snare by putting your lips together really fast. You start with them really open, and then they crunch together to make this. What's great about this This is so silly. Okay, what's great about this snare is that once you practice it and get it down, it sounds super loud and crisp and really great in your beatbox routine. So if you put all 3 sounds together, you can get something that sounds like this. So overall, I would say that humming is probably a little bit easier than singing while beatboxing, just because when you're singing, you have to coordinate different words and sounds at the same time, and it can be a little tricky, but both are really fun once you practice it and learn it and just get grooving with it. Get grooving with it, oh my god. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this episode. If you have any questions or comments or suggestions, please leave them in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on the bell for notifications when I post more videos. Thank you so much for watching.